Alright, here's another, casted game that I recently played. It's my French against Lucas's Japan. I don't really know what the map's name is, so I'll just press go. But it's a really good game to showcase how to play this matchup, I think. So, I built my TP first, and used my native scout to look for potential food treasures. Find two, a small one and a big one. And I've used this bad boy to obviously find some cows, so managed to get 3 out of 5 cows here. The plan, deck-wise, is to go by Pike in H2, which is why I have 2 cards to potentially buff my infantry. And I decide to quickly take the 50 food first, just to sort of make sure I have at least some treasure, because this is pretty central, could be contested, and there's no guarantee I'll actually get it. Now, Lucas, on the other hand, is going for market and 2 shrines, so it's a pretty classic Japan opening. Sees this treasure actually, but is on his own food treasure, 55, so he's late on getting there. I basically just body this one down, since I don't have a crack shot yet, and I'll try to basically camp on it. I'm 12-10ing. Reason simply being that I had these food treasures. Nothing else really. I ate 2 of my yaks. And I see that he's coming, so I'm like, oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And I think about now I get my crack shot. Yeah. So I get the treasure and I get a really good top 10. Pick up a 210, 29. Yeah. And so now we go chopping. I see that he's attacking this one, so I'm just using my native scout to get in a few hits on this explorer. Sometimes every bit of damage counts, right? So getting a couple hits. I start hurting in my hunts. 1, 2, 3. 3 actually, because I don't know. Normally it's just 2, but somehow I have 3 here. Pick up a coin treasure. Well, planning to, so I can get my market upgrades. The idea is that I'll go Pipe Rush in with no Stagecoach. It's doable with Stagecoach, I'll showcase that in a different video, but yeah, I just wanted to go for the aggressive variation. You'll see. So I get hunting dogs, we want to build a house and overchop 25 wood to help the steel traps after. So I'll basically put everyone on food and 2 builds going forward to actually build the base. I pick up this coin treasure and I think I sell food once just to make sure I can afford steel traps coin wise. Yeah, you see it traded. We have the 125. Lucas, on the other hand, is edging up with the quarry gates. There's 4 bills on it. Chopped for a consulate here. I think. Still chopping though. It's a lot of wood. Okay, building it. Doesn't see this, but he sees his hunt's dead, so he can suspect it. And I'm already building my first racks, shipping wood. It's my first shipment, and slamming down the second racks immediately after. It's important I go up fast, because he ages up with a samurai, and if I'm slow, he could run it forward and kill my builds, which we don't want. So I have my explorer basically here, ready to snare the samurai, distract him if needed. Native scout checking as well. But he keeps it in base, so it's all good for me. I pick up my wood crates, and we ship the next ones. We get the first bow batching queue, we get steel traps, and we need a house. So there's a lot going on early on in France. This kind of build. And the plan is obviously to get a 10 bow batch. Lucas is actually going for 300 export first. Fairly greedy. Chopping a lot, so he's going to start Yumi here. Oh, it's a good treasure actually, didn't see this. So I get my 10 bows at 5 minutes, which is pretty good. So he's forced to queue a unit shipment right off the bat after 300 export. He goes for the bank, which is interesting. I get one bill, he didn't pay attention there. And I don't see any units yet. He cancels his badge very wisely, because otherwise I just pick it up basically. Wants to time it with the Ashi, I think. So here like, there has to be a badge popping at some point. I don't actually see the bank, but I don't think you can kill that anyway. So I get a few hits on the Samurai. The Ashi's pop, the Yumi pop, and this is fighting territory. With the monks, Samurai, he can basically fight me off here, so I'm trying to escape. My second batch was really bad. My third one's better. So I kind of kite away here. Gonna micro to not ever kill the Ashi too much. Native Scout, letting that one die to save a couple of bows here. I'm trying to sort of trap it, like zone this army off. I'm shipping 3 Hus next, which is Wood Hus. It's my build. This is very aggressive. So I managed to find his army, and I'll basically be able to pick this off without too much effort. Killing all the Ashi, keeping the Japanese unit count very low. Important to kill the monks as well. And I have another 7 bow badge coming. Eco not that great since I don't have 4 bill, but I have 3 Husks away. And this is a bit of a gamble, and it worked because he actually ships and trains Ashi at this time. If this was Yumi, which would make more sense against bows typically, my Husk would probably win the game, but since it's Ashi, it's not actually looking that great for me. And even as rest for Minutemen, so I get completely trapped here. Managed to skip 2 Hussars, but my bows are basically done. Yeah, another batch of 7. Not ideal, but it's just it's hard to have a lot of rest with 19 bills early on. And I decided to ship 8 bow next. Okay, I want to keep up the pressure here. I just kind of took a bad fight, but I also mostly lost to these Minutemen. So I know he doesn't have too many units just yet. He's shipping 5 Shrine Wagons, which makes sense because he's very, well, low pound spot because he went for a bank as an economic shipment, or basically export into bank. He's just training Ashi. I haven't seen his rank yet, so wasn't sure what he was exactly doing, but yeah, he's just training Ashi from one building. Meanwhile, I basically have many crossbows with 13 plus 8, so 21 crossbows, and another batch is coming, but it's not going to be a great batch because I'm housed. It's maybe going to be 4. Yeah, I think it's 4. Yeah. Do what you can, right? So 25 bows and the 2 remaining Husks. It's obviously enough to kill this potentially. Lukas has a daimyo on the way and is training the Yumi. Is gonna get fully idled here, which is exactly what I need to come back in this game. Kill another build that he probably just didn't see or didn't track box. And I can tell that he isn't showing his army, obviously, which tells me that he doesn't feel ready to fight yet. I intend to keep it that way. There's no type of baiting going on. I managed to actually pick up the church for free. It's a bit unlucky timing-wise. And I just try to hang around a little bit, just keep as much idle time as possible. So here we receive a snare, so I drop the 1 bow he's attacking, so I can run away with the others, and I kind of escape the choke point. So it's Burning Touch. It's 24 Vil and 24 CDB, so given he's been mostly idled, I think economically I should be ahead here. I decided to cancel my badge to add a stable. I know he just shipped the daimyo, so I know he can train Nagis now, which not doing a samurai. Oh, okay. But yeah, I want to add Hussars myself for sure here. And since he can train Nagis, I'll have to add Musketeers right after. Samurai is about, if I'm honest. So he's training some Yumi. Okay, cancels it. So he's 25 bill, 100 Shrine Pop, and a Bang. So he's recovering now. I'm training Musk and Haas. I still have all my coin shipments in case I ever want to age. That's important. Max out on my Haas batch.
Oui.
Did ship 4 bill at some point. I think after 8 though. Yeah.
Votre ordre?
And I'm macroing full food coin now because the plan is I have enough crossbow. I want to go Musk Haas now because he's gonna make many Naggies. So I'm gonna ship infantry HP. This card was another option to buff my bows, but I figured since I'm training Musk,
Oui.
I'd rather ship a card that affects them as well.
Votre ordre?
100% sure if that math checks out, but I think it must have. So he's going Yumi Ashi Nagi, this classic Japan stuff. Shipping Ashi attack actually. So is preparing for a bit of a fight as well. He's gonna have upgraded units. And yeah, I'm with my 3 Musk badges now and the infantry HP, I'm definitely looking to fight here. I know I have a window. And I can idle him again a little bit. Almost kill Will. Kill 1 Ashi, I lose a couple bows. Can poke the Minutemen for 3, that's important, because I don't want unnecessary hits from 1 HP units. And we're about to get the big slam. The Nagis are coming forward, so it's time to do the drag box. And I think, yeah, move the bows back. Want to keep a couple of hussars to keep the Nagis busy. While also having Husky 2 usually on the infantry to keep the shots tanked. This Nagi's getting bodied. I'm getting really good reinforcements here. 10 Musk and probably a batch of 5 Hus. There's 2 Nagis left. My units are kinda not tending to move much. Trying to micro my bows into Ashis. Yeah, I get a 5 Hus batch reinforcement. And his Ashi mass is really low now, so all I have to do is hunt down the remaining ones. It has to. Now I ship my other upgrade cards. I know this is a good H2 for me to play. I get the snare. This one has for basically instantly, but yeah, just focusing down the Ashis with all my infantry and just letting the Hus do what they do. Lukas at this point has still 1 Rax, basically no way to reinforce, doesn't have a stable, only trained Nagis from his daimyo, so he can't really reinforce Nagis very well. Yeah, with the daimyo down, that's basically game. There we go. I think this is kind of how it is supposed to go. I thought he played really well in the early stage of the game. I think holding the initial bull rush and Greenhouse is pretty difficult. But then France happens to have pretty good follow-up as well with the infantry cards, and yeah. It's tough. It's tough. This Japan at some point even has to ship the 2 odd shots. Well, not on this map maybe because he has berries, but normally they do, and then that kind of disrupts them when they want to be shipping more important things. Yeah, another great game, I think.